Hey everyone, been a while. Commentary video. Yeah, I haven't done one of these in a while. Anyways, let's just get into it. Basically a few months ago, me and my family were in need of some fish for like a new tank we got. We are gonna get some koi. So one day we had to go like someplace a while away from my house, and it turns out that was near PetSmart. So I was like remembering, oh, we need fish. So I've mentioned like on the way back home, why don't we stop by there and get some fish? My parents were a little reluctant at first because the Karen, they have actual experience with this lady. But I wore them down. I said, that's like the only place we can go to get fish. So come on. And it's like right over there. Come on. So, broke them down. But, so, I've heard stories of their encounter with the Karen, but I always thought them to be like a little exaggerated because it sounded exaggerated. Turns out I was wrong. It was not exaggerated. I believe every word that they said because I had my own experience. And, that's today's video. So anyways, we enter the store and we start looking at the fish. I see some koi and I select 3 koi that I think have good coloration and are like pretty okay size to like start off with. They're like, I don't know, like a few inches. So basically an employee approached us. Turns out that lady was wouldn't you know it, it was the Karen. Meeting a celebrity face to face, I tell you, it was truly an honor. I pointed out the fish that I want. I like went to the tanks and showed her, and then I didn't even get to like the other fish that I wanted because like I wasn't only getting fish. I was gonna get like some plecostomus. I don't know what you guys know what that is. It's basically just algae eaters, right? The fish that eat algae. Pretty self-explanatory. But yeah. And then she starts asking us questions. We're like, oh, how big's your tank? Oh, what's the pH level? And I'm just like, what? Bro. I'm like, she's like, you need a pond if you want to have those koi. I'm like, what? What do you mean we're gonna need a pond? We have a tank. We don't have a pond. She goes berserk. She freaking fights us for freaking so long. She's like, oh, well, these fish are gonna grow as big as my arm. I tell you. You see your arm right there? They're gonna grow as big as your arm. I'm like, it's these fish are freaking minuscule. They're like the size of my finger. No, I'm not getting a pond, bro. And like, she continues, and when I say this, I'm being 100% serious. She continues on for the longest time. I mean, like, I don't even know how long it was. It felt like eternity. She was just repeating the same thing over and over. It's gonna be as big as my arm. Oh. It'll freaking, I don't know, eat whales. I don't know. Anyway, but anyways, oh my god. And then my dad just gets tired of it because he already knows. Because she said this previously to him, so he was like, we'll set up a pond later to like get her shut up. But she continues on and on. She's like, oh, you can't put these fish in that little tank. They're gonna grow big. And like, you should leave and come back like in a week or two when you have a pond up and running. Bro, what? Bro, and I'm being 100% serious with the story. This is 100% real. Literally, she's like, you can't do it. And then like, my dad was like, no, why would we build a pond and fish the size of my finger? And she's like, they're gonna grow bigger and bigger every day, and sooner or later they're gonna be as big as your arm. I don't even know how many times she repeated that. It was just constant. Every second, every sentence included something about how big they're gonna grow. So like, she continues on and on about how big these freaking little freaking fish are gonna grow, and she is not stopping. Like, she's getting louder and louder every second. Her and my dad are freaking fighting. They're like, we're not getting a pond. Like, oh, I don't know what I could do. You need to get a pond. And like they're freaking going on and on. See this freaking employee watching from an aisle with the freaking cart. He has nothing in the cart. He's just watching. And that they're just getting more and more like aggressive and louder with each other. And then like I saw her at the corner of my eye. She just stared and she didn't say a word for like a solid 3 minutes. And then my dad was like, are they gonna say something? And then she continues. I kid you not. She continues about how big the fish are gonna grow and that she can't give it to us. So like my dad's like, bro, just get your manager, man. I ain't got time for this. The guy in the aisle, turns out he was the manager. He was listening on everything. So like he goes, and then like as soon as he walks up, my dad's like, she's not selling us the fish. And then she's like, well, I can't sell him the fish because he just said they're not going to a safe environment. Like, what the lady? What are you on? Bro, she just freaking, oh my gosh, she's got a screw loose. She got multiple screws loose, bro. Oh my gosh. And then she starts complaining. And then she goes to the manager like, oh, they're going to grow this big. Oh. He's like, oh, the tank's too tiny. And then my dad points to the tank on the wall. He said, what about that? She said, I didn't make those tanks. And she starts crying. Bro, what? I can't do this, John. Anyways, and then she just walks away. So the manager has to get our fish for us. So, that was a legendary experience, if I do say so myself. The manager, he got us a fish. He got us the fish we wanted. All was happy. We freaking left. And I learned the freaking crazy story of the psychopathic Karen at PetSmart, who is worried about a goldfish growing the size of an arm. I don't understand. Like, I understand like caring about creatures' lives and shit. Like, I love fish and I love animals or whatever. Yeah. This is a whole new level of like Karen. Like, this is like the vegan teacher, but like so much worse. I don't even know. Words cannot describe it, really. Truly. What would you call that? A suppressor? I don't know. But yeah, that's the story. Yeah, that's that. Join my Discord. Clean up the server. It's a nice place. I'm gonna start like trying to be in VCs more and shit. So that'd be cool. You should like, join the server. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that's the story. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe. Yeah, join my Discord. Join my Discord, or the freaking Karen will freaking appear in your room, and I don't know, steal your goldfish and put them in freaking, I don't know, Shark Tank. Okay, I'm done with this video. Goodbye.